welcome back to my channel. It's Simply Jessica here today with another beautiful DIY. This is something that I've honestly never done before, so we're gonna learn together. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So I have two different ones here. I want to make the frosted jars, and then I want to do one like a candle version. Okay, so again, bear with me. I have seen people do this with Epsom salt. So that is what we're going to try today. Now, again, I've never done it, so bear with me. Here's a jar. I have two different jars, three all together. I have two this size and one this size right here. And we have Mod Podge. Because I hear you're going to need lots of that. And I need a paintbrush. So let's get us a paintbrush. Even I guess this could do, right? Got paint on my pants. All right. Paintbrush, Mod Podge, and Epsom salt. I said it doesn't matter what kind of Epsom salt, just Epsom salt. So we are going to try this out here. Not this one. I forgot I opened two of them. That one didn't really look like it was just too gemmy. So this one here. So you're just going to have to smash up some of your little pieces. But this is what it looks like. So I guess maybe it does matter because this one here, the Totally Awesome one, let me just show you. Because I did open it to look at them. If I can open it again. This was more kind of like real thick, kind of plasticky looking pieces. And then this one was a lot more fine and white. So that's what we're going to go with. Okay? So I still have a mess everywhere. Just bear with me. We're going to try this out. So I hear you just put the Mod Podge, a good amount, down the jar. And now we don't want to cover the bottom because that's not going to matter, right? So just all the way down. And I think for my own sanity, I'm probably just going to do this in sections. But I wanted to try it out because I've never done anything with like the frosted glass and stuff. But I've seen it and I think it's super pretty. So then you would take your Epsom salt here. I need another little, we don't want to waste it. Stick my hand in here. And then you throw it at me. And I just shake. So like I said, I'm going to do it in sections. Oh, I think this is going to be great. Because look at that already. Oh, I think this is going to be fantastic. I really do. I'm super excited right now. Just going to put back a little bit that we did have out. And then why would I stick that in there in the handle? You're going to tap too. Like you could tap at the end, kind of knock off that excess. And then I'm going to go over to the other side that I didn't do. And I guess the key here is nice amounts of Mod Podge because you don't want it to dry up on you. You want it to stay nice and wet here so the Epsom salt will stick. So I'm just going to do that section and then just a little shaky shake here. Knocking some of those big pieces off. I'm just covering the Mod Podge. Oh, see, I'm loving that already. Guys, I'm super excited over these. Super excited. And then we're just going to finish up the last little section here that we didn't do. Everybody said it was easy. I just never tried it myself. So I'm super excited. I'm just going to dab some in there. and then cover our last little area here. And we're going to let that sit aside and just dry. Knocking off some of the excess here. And look how beautiful already, right? I'm just gonna let that one sit. We're gonna let that completely dry. Get my clumps here. Clean up a little bit of our mess. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing with our bigger jars. Where did my Mod Podge go? All right. So we're just gonna do the exact same thing that we just did on that small one, okay? So just get your hand in there. Nice amounts of Mod Podge, straight down. And I guess if you work quick enough, you could do the whole thing at once. I don't know. We're gonna try it out though. Because, I mean, in sections completely worked. But just to experiment, we're just going to work quickly and just Mod Podge the entire jar here. Just spreading it out. Get off of there. That way, we'll see. Right, you gotta see. Try it out to see if it works. Just kind of even that out a little bit. Don't want big clumps, you know. Even that out. Give it a nice spread. All right. And we're going to take our Epsom salt, and we're gonna give a shaky shake all over. Just let your big clumps fall. It'll be perfectly fine. I can't spin this one around. My hand is easy. And just cover the entire jar with your Epsom salt. And that did work. Look at that. So you can also go back if you see some spots that you might be missing, like a little bit there at the bottom. And you just fill that right in. And look how cute. That Mod Podge will dry clear. You won't even see that. The little streaks in there. You can tap, get some of that excess off. And down we go. Look how beautiful already. Oh, let's get that unstuck. So now I'm just going to do the third one, and I'll be right back. Okay, so they are all covered. They're sitting over here to dry, and we're going to move on to number 2, because we're going to be using the Epsom salt for this as well. So I'm making a frosted candle holder as well. So we're going to take one of the candle holders we get from the Dollar Tree. Try to remove the sticker without having to heat everything up. You know, sometimes it's just not easy. We're going to need to. Okay. Just because it will look. All right. Well, let me get my sticker removal and I'll be right back. Okay. So with this one, I want to leave an opening. So I want a Mod Podge, but I also kind of want to keep a little bit of the center without any of the Epsom salt on it. So I do want to cover this. Can you even see what I'm doing? All right. So I want to cover this for the most part, leaving some of this part undone. So just take your Mod Podge all around. We're going to stop about right here. I am going to go the bottom and filling in the rest. Just like that. Even coming across the top. Just not the whole thing. We're going to take our Epsom salt and give it the good old shaky shake. A nice thick layer on there. All right. Do our tap, 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 just so we have a little bit of an opening there. Kind of just get the little spots that it looks like may have missed. And filling those in with the Mod Podge and the Epsom salt. Shake, shake, shake. Just like that, guys. How adorable already. Just want that opening right there, okay? You don't have to do the bottom because we are going to be gluing this down onto something. So that's it. I'm going to put this to the side and we're going to go work back on the jars because they're a lot drier than this one. Okay, clean up our little Epsom salt mess we had going on there. And you're going to grab your jar. I'm going to take some of this. This is called twine. I'm going to take some of this. And I got to plug my hot glue gun back in. Give me a second. There we go. I unplugged it to move something here. Just going to add a little bit of hot glue there and add our twine here. And we're just going to wrap it around. If I could let go. There we go. And we're just going to wrap it all around the top. Change of plans. I'm not using the tiny one. I'm using the one a little bit larger than that. And we're just going to wrap around. Adding a little bit of hot glue there to hold. And we're just going to try not to knock all of our Epsom salt off. We're just going to go around the top there. All right, now you have them nice and wrapped. We're going to just add some greenery. I picked this up. This is 98 cents. So this one right here is from Walmart. Just going to pull that off there. Find where I want my front to be. And I'm just going to take some hot glue right at the top here. And I'm going to stick this on. And we're just going to let it hang there. And I'm going to take the other big jar and we're going to add the same exact thing. And we're just going to let it hang there. Don't fall off. I'm just burning my fingers. I know I need to get my little, finger protectors out there. Let that sit there a minute. And then I'm going to take the small one. And I'm going to take over my last little piece here. This one was that is from Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to take my last little piece here, and that's going to go on our small jar. Again, just letting it hang down. Trying to figure out where the front is. And then just glue that right in the center there. Cut. Just like that. And we're just going to let it hang down. Trying not to burn my ever-loving fingers. Whew. All right. All right. Now that they are on, I'm just going to take a couple of these little berries here, cut some of those off, and we are going to use these. Sometimes they're a pain, right? Trying to get in there because they're styrofoam. So you end up like cutting some of them, making a mess. There we go. Just gotta get a good hunk there, and then cut that in half. There we go. I'm just gonna take a little clump of berries, and we're gonna glue them right to the front here, so you don't have, you know, the stem showing. So just a little hot glue. Add the berries there. Cover your little stem. Set that aside. I just had some, but they went flying. So we're going to cut off a couple more here. And just go right there. Right in the center. Hot glue. And then berries. And then I'm going to take some fairy lights and stuff them inside of here. And that is what we're going to have to light up. But we're just going to put those to the side for a moment. I'll put the fairy lights in at the end and light them up so you can see them. But we are going to move on to this guy. And I got this silver candle holder from the Dollar Tree. And this ornament here that has the nice wreath. We're just going to pop that tag off. We are actually going to cut the little ribbon off as well. Messy. And then we're going to take said candle holder, place it there in the center. I am going to take some hot glue here and just kind of go on both sides just to kind of hold this wreath into place. Lift it up. Just going to get a little bit around that edge there. Now this is a part you can skip. But I just kind of want to get it to really hold in place there. So just like so. And then you are going to take your top and glue it right there. Just giving that a moment. And now what we want to use, I'm going to use some of the where is it? The adhesive glue. Possibly, if I can find my bucket. And we're going to use hot glue just so we get an instant hold. You're going to take this, flip it over, and we're going to do a little bit of both here. Just so we can get it to stay. You're going to want that opening to face you. And just get that on there. Turn it a little bit. Try to move that. And we're going to get some on the outer edge. And some hot glue. Now, flip that around. Opening towards you. Get that on there. Just like that. And you can add berries to this if you want. I'm going to leave it just as is. Looking for my lid but can't find it, so we'll just sit it there. So then this is what you have. okay? What we're gonna do with this one though, is we're gonna use a floating candle. So I'm going to put some water in there. Here is our floating candle. Stick that in here. And then from the front, it's going to just be so gorgeous because you'll just see the little candle floating around. But those are things I'm going to do. I'm going to set them up. I'll bring you right back to see it, adding the fairy lights to the jars, the water and candle to this one, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, look how stinking gorgeous these are. I just love them. And how easy, right? Let's turn the flash off, see if that makes it. Just look. Oh, my heavens. I love, love, love these. These frosted jars are so stinking adorable. My goodness. And guys, you know how easy that was? Seriously. I'm assuming that you could probably spray like an adhesive over top of it so the Epsom salt doesn't fall off. But just look. You can use the bright white lights like I did. You can also, this would be super, super pretty with like the warm lights as well. But how cute. I'm just going to set up our other one and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, look. Look how stinking beautiful, right? I love this. So this just proves to me with the candle in there, it gives off that warm, it's that warm glow, the warm light. Those would be stinking beautiful with this color light in them. But this to me with the brighter lights is more like snow, right? I don't know. Guys, look how beautiful. I am completely obsessed. They were super, super easy to make. And you guys know how I like it, right? But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, bye now.